Over 50% of our business is actually in the deli.
Hi guys, Matt LaMarsh here with Keller Williams First Atlanta. Hope you guys are doing well. If you have a business or a nonprofit that you'd like to see featured here, please feel free to give me a call at 678-687-4397 or shoot me an email to matt@mattlamarsh.com. Thanks so much.
My name's Anthony DiNardo. I'm the owner and operator of Henris Bakery and Cafe. We're here at 6289 Roswell Road, Georgia in Sandy Springs.
Very good. And give us a little history on how this whole thing came about and how you got into the business.
Sure. So Henris has been in our family for over 90 years. My great-grandfather started it back in 1929. He ran the business until he passed away in the late 70s, and then it was taken over by my aunts, my uncle, and my mom. They ran the business for the last 30 or 40 years. So I grew up in Snellville, Georgia. I went to Brookwood High School, Atlanta born and raised. Graduated high school and went to Wofford College up in South Carolina. Graduated with an economics degree, and I went into the medical device world. Was in the medical device world for, I guess, the best 10 years, kind of across the country, where I lived down in Florida. Relocated back to the Atlanta area and did sales and management there. Kind of growing up, I always had an idea that I wanted to get involved in the business, and I knew at some point that my family was going to retire and move on. So about 4 years ago, we started kind of having the conversations about what that looked like, and about 2 years ago, I purchased the business and transitioned from medical device sales into running this full time.
Nice, nice. And what's your favorite thing about this business in particular?
I think two things. I think one, that it's family owned, and so there's a little bit more of a why in running the business. And I think in interacting with our customers, I love being in the store, talking to customers and hearing stories from when they were kids and coming in with their parents, and getting to hear those things and knowing that we're providing a great experience for them.
Yeah, very cool. And so talk a little more about, obviously, like you said, you've just been through a pretty heavy renovation here. Talk about your investment into the city of Sandy Springs, the future of the business here, and certainly for this location.
Sure. About a year ago, I had renewed our lease here for a year, kind of while we were building out our other stores, and I had a decision to make. What do we do with Sandy Springs? Do we look and move it to a different neighborhood, or do we stay here? And after kind of getting involved in the community a little bit, understanding what was going on, I kind of doubled down, and we reinvested here and renovated this store and signed a new lease for 5 years with another option. And I just think with everything going around in the Sandy Springs area, that this store really is one of our larger opportunities for our business to grow.
Nice. And obviously it's a great location. I mean, there's a lot going on in this area,
sure.
The immediate area. The city's obviously put up a big investment with City Springs across the street, but what does the future look like for you guys as a business as a whole? I mean, you have this location, you have Buckhead, you have the West Side, but what's next for you guys? What's the next location, or what's the next concept?
Sure, I think we'll always stay true to our core, right? Serving many of the same items we've served for the last 90 years. The last 2 years have been a lot of transition with opening on the West Side, with opening the new Buckhead location, and now renovating Sandy Springs. So internally, we're working on some processes to be more efficient and handle some of the new challenges that we face. But I think for us, what I see for Henris down the road is expansion, and I see us getting into other neighborhoods kind of across the Atlanta metro area. And in each store, I think will have kind of its unique flair to that neighborhood. Depending on where we're at, we kind of mold that store to be involved in that community. So I think down the road, you'll see more Henris open across the metro area. It's really important for us to give back to the community. And I think one of the best ways we can do that is to help the less fortunate. So we partner with the Atlanta Mission and some local churches. So a couple times a week, those organizations will come by our stores, and the items that we're no longer selling to our customers, we actually will donate that to those organizations, and so they can feed the product and the quality of the food is still great. It's just as they get towards their shelf life expiration, we'll give that to those organizations. Then obviously we're involved a lot with the schools, so we get hit up for different kind of donations, whether it be cakes for events or sponsorships. So as much as we can in each of our different communities we can be involved in, it is something that we're going to continue to do.
Nice. So tell us a little more about that menu. Can folks come in and grab something for the whole office? Or?
Sure. Yeah, so it's a big focus for us. Obviously catering this year is one of the things that we're focusing on. A lot of people know Henris Bakery and they think of our baked goods, our Danish, our donuts, our cookies, things of that nature. But the reality is over 50% of our business is actually in the deli. And so each day we make our bread fresh and delivered to each store. We've sold the po' boy sandwich for many years and known to be one of Atlanta's favorite sandwiches. And so as we continue to grow, that's a huge focus for us. And from a catering standpoint, we can do anything from an office of 50 or we can do an office of 5. We've got anything from lunch boxes to catering trays to individual sandwiches. So whatever the needs are, we can fulfill them. If you'd like to learn more about us, follow us on Instagram or Facebook, or visit us at www.henrisbakery.com.